I'm Jeff Philbin, and this is Dinner DeeAs. Sell the family silverware for scrap because we're going handheld as we get educated on empanadas. From traditional to Italian, even one that doubles as dessert. Joining me to elaborate on all matters empanada is Chef Stefania Focci. Born in Buenos Aires, she made such a splash bringing traditional Argentinian empanadas to Sarasota, she earned the nickname Empanada Girl. Welcome to the Dinner DeeAs Kitchen, Empanada Girl.
Thanks for having me.
Such a cool title right there. Chef Stefania started out selling empanadas, just her in a toaster oven at a farmer's market, eventually expanding to hiring a team of employees and baking upwards of 5,000 empanadas every week. 5,000 every week? So yes. Why empanadas?
Why? They're a staple of our culture, and it was a boat for me to be able to share my passion for good food with good quality ingredients.
I love it, I love it, I love it, because today our Empanada Extravaganza takes in not one, not two, but 3 varieties, a traditional Argentinian classic recipe, an Italian to represent the other side of Chef Stefania's family, and one of my favorites right there, a guava and cheese for anyone with a sweet tooth, because who doesn't love guava?
Right?
Like, it's so good.
15 years doing this, and that's the only dessert that's stuck around.
Nice. All right, so there's got to be something special with that one, but something looks absolutely beautiful and special over here. What have we started doing so far?
So we started browning the onions for the traditional Argentine beef empanada. And as you can see, they're nice and caramelized, and they are ready for that beef right now.
Now, something I saw while you started this too, you just let them sit there. You weren't constantly moving them. You really kind of got a good hard sear first, and then you started moving them.
That's the secret to when you're doing onions like this. You want to get them ready, and then you leave them alone for a minute.
Now, before leaving them alone, was there any butter, any oil in the pan?
A little bit of neutral oil, because you don't want the flavor to come from the oil. You can obviously use olive oil if you're into it. But
very cool. Yep. All right, so what's next then with these?
So now we want to add the beef. We're going right into it.
Okay.
So we're just going to add the beef. We just want to mix it in real well.
And so all you're here, just kind of breaking it apart, getting into some nice little crumbles?
Yeah. Yeah, we want it to mix together. So the juice of this empanada comes from the onions and the beef marrying together. So that's what we're doing.
I love it.
Beautiful. And while we're here, we're going to go ahead and start adding the seasonings.
Okay.
Now what this does is this marries the flavors. It activates the spices. We've got a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, some cumin. Okay.
Love it. Love
We're going to be a little generous with the cumin.
I like that already. I love cumin. You like cumin a lot, it sounds like, too.
I love cumin.
Okay.
The paprika, though, this is the secret right here. Super generous with the paprika.
Ooh, I love that.
And then just for a little kick, we're going to put just a touch of cayenne.
Very nice.
Just a tiny touch.
And very approachable ingredients so far right here. These spices are stuff that you probably already have inside the pantry, easily could find.
Yeah, and you know what? This is it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Just like that. To get the recipes for our Empanada Extravaganza, Chef Stefania has them all on our website, dinnerdeas.com. All the ingredients and amounts ready to print. If you have your phone, just open the camera app and point at the TV to scan the QR code, or really just see the QR code, because once that box we have in the corner of the screen is in frame and in focus, a link to us will appear right on your phone. Now, if you want, I could tend this for you a little bit. I can kind of keep some eyes on this one here and keep moving and making sure those onions mix and marry with everything.
Yeah, excellent.
Now, you've got a recipe that you made just for us, so what are we doing next?
All right, so next we're doing something super simple. We're doing a sausage, onion, pepper, and cheese empanada.
Ooh, come on now.
So we're going to start just getting the onions ready. We're going to put a little bit of neutral oil and then some sliced onions. Onions are the basis of all good flavor. You can't skip the onions.
Now, because you're doing 5,000 empanadas a week, how many onions do you think you're going through?
We go through about 200 to 300 pounds of onions per week.
Wow. So, like, yeah, I gotta ask you this, because everyone at home's like, that many onions, like, how do you not just tear up all the time with as many onions as that is?
You get used to it.
So you now have a tolerance to slicing onions and just that natural tearing of the eyes.
It's a little tough, but yeah.
You got into it.
My team is great, and they just handle it like a boss. All right, so we got these mixed together. I like putting the onions, the peppers together.
Okay.
The red is a little sweet, the green is a little less, right? Different flavors. And we let them cook together with the onions to marry these flavors. But so while we're doing this, we got the beef going. This looks great. We can turn that off. That is good to go.
Very good.
This, we're gonna leave it going. And now we're gonna put the peppers in the air fryer. The peppers, the sausage.
And what type of sausage do we have over here?
This is just Italian sausage.
A mild, a spicy?
So whatever you want
Whatever
it to
you
be.
want. Okay.
It depends on what you like. Like you could use Italian sausage, but if you want to use something like kielbasa, like go for it.
Okay.
If you want it, you know, you can have fun with it. That's the beauty about this. Throw these in here. We want to give them a little space to breathe. Perfect. Excellent. We're going to give that about 10 minutes.
About 10 minutes for that one here. Okay.
Yeah, and then we'll check on it.
And then these peppers and onions, how are they looking?
They're looking nice. They need a little more time.
A little more time?
But you know what we can add here? We can add the garlic.
Okay.
We want to get this started before we add the garlic, but now we can kind of just add it.
Love it. When we come back from the break, we finish up our fillings for these exciting empanadas and get going on our dessert course too. Ahead on Dinner DeeAs. Welcome back to Dinner DeeAs. We're making empanadas today with who else? The Empanada Girl, Chef Stefania Focci. Her homegrown business makes 25 varieties, and she's sharing recipes for 3 of us to try today. A traditional Argentinian beef, an Italian sausage, pepper and cheese, plus a guava and cheese. Before the break, we started the filling for our traditional empanadas, frying up onions in a little oil, then adding in ground beef, plus salt, pepper, cumin, paprika, and a little cayenne pepper. Then got started on our Italian filling, cooking up more onions with bell peppers and garlic this time, then heating some Italian sausages in the air fryer, which you've already pulled. You let them cool a little bit, and now you're just dicing them up.
So what I'm doing here is I'm dicing the sausage kind of small, because when you make empanadas, the idea is that in every bite you get a little bit of everything.
Perfect.
Okay, so you want like a little bit of sausage, a little bit of pepper, a little bit of cheese.
It's balanced, because it's like, yeah, who doesn't love all sausage? But no, you gotta mix it with the peppers and the onions. And if you like the peppers and the onions, that sweetness that it gives, you need a little bite of what's happening with the pork and the sausage on that side.
Yeah, and I love like little cubes like this. So you see I'm like quartering the sausage and then slicing it. So you know, while this is happening, I would love to throw the egg in the water.
Certainly.
This is for the other filling.
Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna set the timer now for 8 minutes.
Okay.
We got the water boiling, set the timer, and then we forget about it till the timer goes off.
Sounds good.
And what we're gonna do real quick is I wanna season this while we're sitting here.
Okay.
Because these peppers are gonna go right in here. So we got the onions, the peppers, the garlic cooked. If you see that the way it's cooked down, this is perfect. And I sliced everything thin when I prepped it because, like I said, I love everything just marrying together, and every bite you get a little bit of everything. So we got salt, we got a little bit of paprika because it's just so good.
You need it. So good is right.
And then a little bit of pepper. All right, where's that? You want to mix that in for
I
me?
would absolutely love to.
Perfect. So once we got this sausage diced, we're gonna throw it all in there. We're just gonna slide this, the knife always upside down, so that you don't dull it. All right. Ooh, how's that looking?
It's looking good. These are coming together. I love it because they
yeah.
are marrying with each other, and you can
Yes.
marry this one here and also experiment with empanadas in your kitchen. Grab Chef Stefania's recipes for all the ones she's making today at our website, dinnerdeas.com. Just scan the QR code down in the corner of the screen to find us. All right, these look really good, all mixed together nicely. And then we got a sweet tooth over here. I'm not gonna lie. I love guava. I see the guava over here. What do we need to do with that guava? How do we get this part going?
All right, this is so easy. and it's one of my favorites. So all we got here is just some cream cheese, and we're gonna whip it just for a minute in the mixer.
Now, it all looks like it's a whole lot though, but it doesn't need to be.
It doesn't need to be, no. So what's beautiful about making empanadas from scratch is that you can just throw them in the freezer. You don't even have to bake them. You put those puppies together, you lay them out in your freezer flat, let them freeze, and then you pop them in a Ziploc bag, and then boom, you got dinner ready.
You got empanadas on demand at that point. They're like ready to go, like the perfect moment. Pull it out.
Exactly. So what I'm doing here is I'm whipping this cream cheese, all right? That's all we gotta do, it's perfect. Now we're gonna add the guava. I like to get the cream cheese just ready.
Okay.
To get the guava. Now this guava paste, you can find it at any Latin store, super easy.
And even at the grocery store now, I mean, that's like where I've been finding it so much. I love guava so much, and you will too. Because after the break, we're gonna finish mixing our filling. When we come back, Chef Stefania shares her tips for assembling excellent empanadas ahead on Dinner DeeAs. Welcome back to Dinner DeeAs Empanada Extravaganza. We're making 3 tasty types today. A traditional Argentinian recipe with ground beef, an Italian sausage with peppers, onions, and cheese, and a guava and cheese, all thanks to Chef Stefania Foci, AKA the Empanada Girl. Before the break, we got our eggs boiling for the traditional empanadas. Then season the cooked onions, garlic, and peppers for our Italian variation, adding salt, pepper, and paprika, and the cooked diced Italian sausage. Finally, use a stand mixer to work its magic on some cream cheese and guava paste. What's next that we need to do?
All right, now we're just gonna mix it all together.
Okay.
We've got some sliced green olives. We've got some golden raisins. Now, I know this is a little funny.
Yeah.
The goal for the raisin is just to have a little punch of sweet when you eat it. And I particularly love golden raisins because they're like soft.
Yeah.
They're not like in your face like a regular raisin. So we're gonna throw that in there, and then the eggs. Funny, but you gotta trust me, okay? And we just mix it. And you don't wanna mix it too much because you don't want, the egg to mush in here.
Sure.
All right, so this is it.
That's
We're ready.
that one here. Okay. Now, what do we need to do with our sausage and peppers?
So, we are going to mix it together. So here we have the onions, the peppers, the garlic, and the sausage. We seasoned it with a little salt and pepper and paprika, but you could also add garlic powder, you could add onion powder, whatever you're into. Even if you're into like Cajun, you throw a little bit of that.
All right, okay.
You just gotta have fun with it. And now here's mozzarella. And we're just throwing that in there.
To make your own empanada for dinner tonight, grab Chef Stefania's recipes for all 3 kinds at our website, dinnerdeas.com, or scan the QR code down there to find us right on your phone.
All right, beautiful.
Very cool. All right.
So next, you're gonna wanna grab a tapa.
A tapa.
Tapa. And you wanna put maybe 2 spoons.
2 spoons.
Okay, you don't wanna overfill. I'm gonna put just a little bit more. Okay, there you go.
Now, you made this dough for us, but if someone at home was like, hey, I don't know how to do that part, can they just buy this at this grocery store?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You can buy them at any Latin store.
Okay.
Or even Publix sometimes has it.
Okay.
And if you want to have fun,
Whoa. I'm just still even just putting this right here. You already did the crimping part, which is like the hardest part. Like, first off, did I even get enough? Like, is this, because like, when you go into a bite and you're like, where is everything? Like, sometimes I think, is this a good amount?
Yeah, totally.
Okay.
So you want to go in the corner.
All right, still within my hand. Okay, so I'm bringing this together.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're going to want to come to this corner.
Come to this corner here.
Yeah.
So, all right, so then press it.
Sorry, here, let me do it with you.
All right, show me the ways. Yeah, it's like you got this whole rhythm and routine down. Like I'm like.
So you pinch.
Pinch.
And then pinch.
And then pinch.
You just pinch all the way around. Pinch, pinch, pinch. Don't be afraid to go, use your force.
Okay. And so this is just kind of bringing this together first.
Yeah. And then we bring the corner in.
Okay. So we bring the corner in here. Okay.
Press. And then you get a thumbprint, and you just fold it over and you press.
Fold this part over. And do the same thing there.
Yeah, there you go. And you do it again.
Okay.
And then again.
You have got, like, you even have it, like, almost like braided, like, you have, like, mine's just kind of like I do just see my fingerprint. Like, if someone wanted to steal my identity, they could do this right now. Yours looks so much better than mine. Okay.
There you go.
All right. But, I mean, you do this you make 5,000 a week here.
Yes.
This is.
Can I reach over you?
Yeah, absolutely. Because I'm still just doing the crimp here. Like we're going to know exactly whose is whose. I'm not going to lie to you on that part. Because just the tell test over here, yours. This doesn't. I'm like, I gotta put. I'm like, doctoring it now. It's not even.
Now look at this. Sorry.
5,000 to 1. Okay. All right. Did I do okay? Like
you did great.
Okay,
it's beautiful. Right. It's gonna be just as delicious.
Just as delicious, because it's all about the filling pieces to it. Pardon my reach here. All right. So about the same here, going about like 2.
Yeah. And now we're gonna do just a little bit of a different crimp here.
I couldn't even get the crimp here. So now you're throwing like a curveball at me,
yeah,
and I still. Oh, wait, whoa. All right. All right.
So you're going to do the same thing. Go
Same
to the corner and
Build
just seal it. That's going to be the first thing that you always do when you grab an empanada. Just go to the corner and just get all the way around.
Okay. All right, I did that part. How'd you do this one?
Perfect. So that one you fold it in.
Fold it in.
Mm-hmm. And then you go like this and press.
Like show me
this.
that part. Okay.
You make a Z and then press.
Like a Z.
And then press. Yeah.
Okay, I could do the Z's.
Beautiful.
I could do the Z's. The crimping part, I can't crimp. I can't crimp.
And then you sit her
crimp.
down.
And we just set it down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Boom. Look at that. They're exactly the same.
Oh, okay. Now we've got guava and cheese.
All right, I'm gonna wait for you this time.
Okay. Yes. We gotta go a little slower. This one for me. This is okay. All right. You got this food here.
I'm waiting. Now, what I really like to do with this guava, I cream the cream cheese first, and then we add the guava. And you see how there's little pieces of guava?
Yeah.
That way when you get a bite, it's in there, it's gooey.
It's that guava nugget right there.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so then, all right, so we're just doing the same thing again. Starting in the corner, bringing it together.
All the way up.
Pressing it through, all the way up.
Yeah.
Okay.
All the way around the dough.
Now, what happens if, say, for instance, if someone at home, like I just did, it kind of oozes out a little bit?
It's beautiful.
It's still beautiful.
It's beautiful.
I like you already.
Yeah.
You're cool in my books. All right.
So, yeah, you just fold it in. We're going to go back to the original one, okay?
Okay.
Fold it in,
Yep.
braid, squeeze. And then squeeze, and then squeeze. And what I like about this is the texture when you eat it. You know, it's got a nice little bite. I love that.
If you see my, like, I just have like literally 4,999 more to go. But from 1 to 2 right there, I kind of got it. I kind of get closer to it.
It's amazing.
I kind of got a little closer. All right, what do we need to do next with these?
So now we're gonna bake them.
Okay.
So we're gonna try something fun today. We're gonna throw a couple in the air fryer and see how that goes.
Okay.
And then we're gonna put the rest in the oven because that's how I'm used to doing it.
Now, you normally don't make them in the air fryer, but we're doing a little science experiment that it sounds like.
We're gonna try.
All righty.
I have faith.
I have faith too. Not in the first one, but the second one I did with the crimping.
It's gonna be so delicious. You trust me.
All right, sounds good. We're gonna take one last break. When we come back, the results of our exclusive Empanada air fryer experiment ahead on Dinner DeeAs. Welcome back to Dinner DeeAs and our Empanada Lab. The Empanada girl herself, Chef Stefania Focci, has been sharing how to make these 3 different kinds of perfect petite pies. Traditional Argentinian with ground beef, an Italian sausage and pepper version she did just for us, and a guava and cheese. That was a fun one. Before the break, we finished our fillings, adding our cool chopped boiled eggs to the beef for our traditional empanadas, then adding mozzarella cheese to the Italian filling, and then started our assembly line, taking dough rounds that you can buy at the store, adding just enough filling, then crimping them, closing them up, and baking them for 10 minutes at 450 with a first for Chef Stefania, as we tried a couple in our air fryer, and I want to see how these actually looked and how they actually work, because you're doing them in the regular oven, but the air fryer was a little bit of an audible here and an experiment. What do you think?
Oh, they look amazing. I've never cooked them raw in an air fryer.
You want to see what these taste just as good as from the regular oven?
I'm so excited.
Yeah, I am too. Okay, we got one. And your perfectly crimped ones as well, right there. Oh.
So this is a beef and that is a cheese. Which one would you like?
Ladies first, you make the decision. Take me down this path. Which way are you going?
All right, I'm gonna go for the cheese.
All right. You ready?
I'm ready.
I'm going for, oh yeah, look at that right there.
Oh
See,
yeah.
you know that's gonna be good. That's like a bite in everything right there. It's so good that it's even coming apart like that because there's so much. Cheers.
Cheers.
Ooh.
Oh, this is nice.
Yeah? So it hit the standard considering that we're doing this in the air fryer. You traditionally do them in the oven, so
This
it
is
worked?
amazing.
It worked?
Oh yeah,
I think
even in
it-
the bottom, look at that. So beautiful.
You do have those little marks right there.
Yeah.
And look, it still even has just that layer. Oh,
Oh.
I'm ready for even more. Find Chef Stefania's recipes for our array of empanadas at dinnerdeas.com, along with a link to her Empanada Girl website to find out more about her food truck and where to buy the 25 different varieties she makes with her team. I'm Jeff Philbin. Thanks for watching, and see you next time with more ideas for dinner, as we call them, Dinner Dias. So good.
So good.